You're thinking about moving from the United States to Germany. That is awesome. But moving to another country, especially Germany, is a whole different scenario. As my wife would say, is a whole different kettle of fish. That's one of her favorite sayings. It's more than just a change of scenery, change of pace. It's a whole different cultural difference that we're going to talk about here today. And understanding those differences before you even move there or even visit there in Germany will really make a difference. Germans are very known to be punctual, being on time, which I love too. Okay, not only Germans are punctual or on time, but they are on time. They are never late. They believe in rules. They believe in order, and I like that myself. Okay, but in Germany, it's really pressed. Okay, that's even from recycling properly. There's different recycle bins for each thing. Got plastic, paper, your regular stuff, and they got a bin for everything. Showing up on time, following directions, all that stuff. And sometimes we get the stereotype of we just do what we want. I'm talking about American culture. More flexible and oh, I'll be 5 minutes late. What's 5 minutes going to hurt? Well, me personally, 5 minutes is horribly late. In fact, me personally, if I'm not 15 minutes early, I'm late. That's how it goes. But in Germany, they are really, really boom, boom, boom. They want order. They want rules. They want being on time, and and that's something to think about that. So don't be shocked when there's some German are looking at you. I'm like, it's 11:01. You're supposed to be here at 11, type thing, right? I mean, that's something that you got to take into consideration. Another thing is food, eating out. Now, here in the U.S., we have tons and tons and tons of fast food restaurants everywhere. I mean, every corner there's a fast food restaurant. Germany, they have fast food restaurants too, but in Germany, their meals are on a slower pace. Okay, you're not being rushed. You go to a restaurant in the States, they want to, hey, what do you want? Is everything okay? All this stuff, and then you get your check, and then you leave. In Germany, it's slower. It's more of a family time, quiet time, relaxing and sitting down, enjoying your food. And that makes a really big difference too. And when you're sitting there too, you might be sitting there. Well, where's my bill? Well, unlike here in the United States, sometimes you get the bill before you're finished, or shortly after you finish. In Germany, you have to ask for the bill, which I love. I love that. I get spoiled when I come back to the States, and I get spoiled when I'm like, I got the bill right there. Why can't I ask for the bill? Now, it's just a difference. The food is fresh. There's no food sitting in a bin somewhere. You order it, and they fix it for you right then and there, and it is fresh. Everything's fresh in Germany. Another thing is direct communication versus indirect communication. We Americans, we tend to seem to be friendly to folks, being, hey, how's it going? What's going on? Or cushioning, like if you're criticizing something or something, you'll try to just soften up a little bit so there won't be no disagreement. Okay, Germans, they are more direct, and I'm not saying every American do that. I'm just saying in general as a stereotype type thing. But Germans, they're very direct, and people will think, man, Germans are rude. No, they're not rude. It's just they present their opinions honestly, and they'll tell you if something's wrong. If something has a very, very big flaw, they're going to tell you, hey, this needs to make a change. Now, here's the thing: is not to take it personally, whether you're in America or Germany. Never take it personally, right? Take it as a wow, okay, I need to fix this, right? But direct communication, is boom, right up there, right up there. Next, you have work life balance, work life harmony. Okay. In the U.S., we work long hours. We have limited vacations. There's companies out there that give plenty of vacations if you work there for years. You know, Germany, there's the other way around. They by law they have to have 20 days paid vacation from the get go. So you get hired, you got 20 days in a year to use that. But most companies over in Germany, they offer at least 30 days, and sometimes more. I got friends they offer 5 or 6 weeks in their company. I mean, but that's individual company for sure. And they also use Sundays as Ruhetag. Ruhetag is like a rest day. Everything's quiet. Everything's closed. Most of all your grocery stores are closed. Most shops are closed. So you better get all your stuff bought before Sunday because there's I need to go to the grocery store. Now, if you go to the train station, or somewhere around there, you'll see little booths open up where you could buy stuff, sure. But in general, everything is closed because they like their Ruhetag, their quiet time. It's peace and quiet. And in America, we got we're hustle and bustling, right? So we on a Sunday afternoon, I need some bread. Go to the store, get some bread, or whatever. We have all that stuff. So it's going to be something to get used to, because you're used to a hurry up culture to going down to a slower culture. And it's just different. So it's just something to keep in your mind, in your mindset, so you could adjust accordingly. Next thing's friends. Now Americans, we're known to make friends everywhere you go. I've always been told I've never met a stranger. I like people. I love people. And I'll chit chat, small. I don't tell anybody my life story, but it's nice to talk to people. On the other hand, in Germans, they're more reserved. Okay, they're very nice. Okay, but it takes a while to get that friendship going. And but once you get that friendship, it is long lasting. It's gonna be there. Okay, it just takes a little while longer. Remember, they're not being rude. It's just their culture. There's a difference between U.S. and Germany, and that's what I'm talking about here. Um, Also, is that goes in with following the rules. You got authority, right? So Germans, they follow the rules, like I was saying. Whether it's government, whether it's healthcare, education, all of that, right? Okay, but in America, we see there's a contrast to that. Where we value individual freedom over a authoritative living type thing. But you know, Germans love to discuss politics. Boy, do they love to discuss politics. Not every German. I can hear y'all out there in the comments. I don't do it. Okay, just like Americans, we get ours. People. Well, all Americans do this. No. These are just small little changes that you would have to get used to, right? Another thing is personal space, and privacy. Now, when you're in a grocery store, there's no personal space. I say that because if you leave just one little inch of space in between you and the other person, somebody is going to jump in front of you. Now, they mean nothing by it. They not at all. They just like, okay, well, he's not up there. I'm going to get up there type thing. Okay. So, they're very, very, well, let's get the job done. But they do like their privacy. And they hold things back. They're very discreet in many things. Another thing is to realize if you're moving to Germany, especially, or if you're traveling, but especially if you're moving there, there's a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of paperwork for everything. And I was in I was in Freiburg a few weeks ago, and I was talking to my friend, and she was saying, yeah, when you get married, you have to do this and that and that. And I'm like, wow, and I mean, yeah, in the U.S. we have to get a marriage license, all that stuff, but there you get a marriage license, you get a small ceremony, they get another ceremony. I mean, it's pretty neat. I like contrasting, the differences between U.S. and America, for sure. But and another thing before I go, this is only supposed to be a 2-minute video, is to learn some German. Now, look, yes, people speak English and German in Germany. Most people do, especially this day and age. Some better than others, and same with American. I speak a little bit German, a little bit of German. Not, I can't say I'm fluent because I'm not, but I could get around. I could order food, I could ask directions, I could listen to conversations, I could hear. But just trying to learn the language is big. So so that is a big thing I want to encourage you to do is learn the language, even if it's hollow. Okay, just learn the language, and then you'll just fit in much better. And I really like the Sundays. That slower pace Sunday. Not only you just get everything, you're relaxing, you're plugging in the batteries to recharge the batteries per se for the next week. I mean, it's just a wonderful, wonderful time. And yeah. But anyways, I'm just sitting here. I'm just wanted to talk about some of the cultural differences, between the U.S. and Germany, which there is a lot. But I remember a lot of it's the same. We're just 5,000 miles away, and a little over 5,000 miles away over an ocean, or we could say over the Big Pine. And I'm a proud American. I love being American, and I also love being in Germany and experiencing German culture. I have a lot of German friends over there, and I feel at home there. And and not only do I feel home in America, but I also feel at home in Germany. And I'm always looking forward to my next trip to Schöne Deutschland, beautiful Deutschland. Anyways, thank you for being here. And I have a lot more vlogs coming out. I'm a vlogger, and I like to vlog my trips to Germany. And so come follow me. And you can do that by hitting like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I either go live or upload a video. All right. Until then, we'll see you next time. And always remember, Dankeschön und Tschüss. Thank you so much for watching. And check out my latest video, American Expat Living in Freiburg, Germany. Tschüss.